Recently, there's been a few leaks that have kind of confirmed that some of the things that people didn't like about Warzone 2 have been changed. Let's get straight into it. First off, let's go over this tweet from Metaphor, a person who has previously leaked correct information regarding Warzone 2 to Twitter. In the tweet, Metaphor uses a sort of cryptic message with emojis to describe some of the changes that are being made to Warzone 2. Somebody was able to decode this message, in which Metaphor confirmed the change is correct. So let's go over the 4 changes being made. So the first line of perks actually decodes to there won't be any AI in the map, which is a great change. If you saw any footage from the Connext event when players were able to play Warzone 2 early, they were just AI just randomly scattered around the map in buildings. And, imagine walking into a random building in Caldera and there just being a bot in there for no reason. You shoot them once, they shoot at you, they give up your position. There's really no reason to be there. And this is one of the biggest things that the public critiqued about Warzone 2 when they saw original Warzone 2 gameplay at the Connext event. This is a great change. It also leads us into the second point, where the emojis actually translate to the AI will instead just be in strongholds, which is a good thing. If you didn't see anything about the strongholds, imagine essentially like, going on Fortune's Keep and you do that little key card thing, the AI come down from the helicopter, you kill them, you get the loot, all that jazz. It's essentially just a place where you go fight AI to get better loot. It makes sense that the AI are there. The AI not being around in the actual big part of the map is a great thing. These are both changes that definitely need to be made. So a big W, honestly. Now, the third line translates to loadouts and perks will be in the game. This is a massive change that a lot of people were kind of wondering when they saw early Warzone 2 footage. There weren't really any loadouts. It was all ground loots, and the perks are also a big thing because perks have always been a thing at Call of Duty. The thing about loadouts and perks is those are the biggest things that, kind of divided the other battle royales from Warzone, because, Warzone took such a big leap during quarantine. Other games were kind of behind. They didn't have that res system. They didn't have that gulag. They didn't have the loadouts and perks to where you could grind your guns up in multiplayer and have those same guns every game. It turned less of a looting simulator and more of a less RNG, more defined way of playing, which is a thing that a lot of people did enjoy. Them making this quick jump from no loadouts to loadouts with perks is a great thing. And I hope it shows that they're going to be changing these things a lot more often and also listening to us during Warzone 2. This is a massive, massive W. So, with those bullet points being said, it leads us into our last bullet point, where Metaphor confirmed that the looting system will be changed. It's unknown whether or not the looting system that was in Warzone 2 was actually from DMZ or something else, but obviously the first thing that people realized when they hopped into a game of Warzone 2 when playing at the event was that the looting was convoluted. It was just a little over the top, especially for controller players. It was not easy to loot on controller, where most people play controller. It makes sense to make it easy to loot on, every input. It really was hard. You'd go into this little menu, it'd open up little slots, you'd pick from the slots. It was kind of like Tarkovish. It just wasn't meant to be in Warzone. They did confirm that this will be changed, so hopefully this just means the loot on the ground, you run over a pile of loot, you pick up your stuff and you go. It's super simple. This is just great that they really changed everything that needed to be changed. The only other thing that people were really concerned about was the 2v2 gulag. However, myself, I'm really not too worried about it because it's just a way to get more kills. If you can kill both the people in the gulag, that's 2 extra kills and you come out. I think I'm going to look forward to the 2v2 gulag, but we'll see how it actually is, when you're playing it. These are the 4 things that they've confirmed so far will be changed for Warzone 2, which they've been able to do in less than a month. So, if this is true, or at least come up with the concept in less than a month, if they are able to do, flawlessly execute these 4 things before Warzone 2 comes out, I am super, super, super excited for, just more people coming back to the community. We've lost a lot of people, with Caldera being out. People just didn't like Caldera as much as Verdansk, especially because it didn't release as nice as Verdansk left off, which I do think Caldera right now is in a better spot than Verdansk, but that's a totally different point. Something has to come out and it has to be good when it does. Verdansk was amazing when it came out, and that's what people remember. People remember Caldera being bad because it was bad when it came out, and that's why Warzone 2 has to be good when it comes out. So if these changes are good, it will lead with a nice call. I'm just way, way, way too excited for it. Hopefully it's a banger. That's what I'm looking forward to. If you did like the video, make sure you drop a like and a comment. I really would appreciate it, and have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.